Guys, Brian delivers you the goods here. I'm returning to you one last time for the Final Friday album, and this is for Danny Worsnop's Shades of Blue album review. So I'm going to discuss what I listened to and let you know my thoughts on this album. So let's dive into this review. Sorry if I'm a little congested. I kind of caught a cold or whatever, so I'm just, bleh. That's how I'm feeling right now. But overall, this album is decent. It kind of had a few letdown moments in the album. Like, Tomorrow was one track that its lyrics were just very bad. And just I wasn't a big fan of those lyrics in the song Tomorrow, because he said something about tomorrow, I'm gonna let you down or whatever, and he's saying it's not your fault, it's just you're not the one for me. So it's kind of like a relationship ending or whatever, but he's ending it, and it just didn't do so well. The lyrics, they didn't suit. I didn't feel for the lyrics that much. I just couldn't like them. They were just horrible. And it was only one song, so that's good. The rest of the album just had a lot of fillerish tracks, and most of them are like bland tracks that I probably will grow to like, but I don't know, it's just, this album didn't really make me feel something. I just didn't feel a lot of sympathy towards this album. Sure, there are not bad songs, but there are decent songs too, along with two really good tracks, which are the last two tracks. The last two tracks did really good, but this album just was decent. There's not really much to explain on it. The singles were not too bad. I did enjoy them for the most part. Unfortunately, they're still not going to get 5 out of 5s because there's still a few parts in each of those songs that felt a little bland. And I know I'm probably repeating myself and saying the same word or whatever. It's just there's not really a word to describe how I feel about most of these tracks, including the singles as well. It just wasn't my favorite album this year, but it's not a bad album. It's something I can come back and listen to, just to maybe have fun with listening to it. But to give it a fair rating, I'll rate it towards the end of the video. I still have a little bit more to discuss about what I think of this record. And sorry, my nose is dripping a lot. Yeah, I kind of have a cold, so I gotta get a lot of rest this weekend. But yeah, Keep On Lovin' was actually a better song than Tomorrow. Tomorrow has nice acoustic guitars in it, and it's getting an average rating of a 3.5 out of 5, because the only reason why it didn't deserve a better rating is because of the the lyrics in it and the chorus just flopped. It just screwed everything up with how the song was gonna sound. And it was just a big pile of crap, the chorus. In my opinion, it was. You may not agree with me on this. You may have different opinions about what you think of this song, but Tomorrow was just not my favorite song. It wasn't a bad song, it just wasn't my favorite. And like I said, it's the lyrics and the chorus that just make it bad. And that's a shame, because I like him as an artist when he's with Asking Alexandria. But when he's doing solo projects, it just sounds very different from... He's deviating his sound a lot differently than he would with Asking Alexandria. I know he wants to make an album to please his wife and all that, and that's not a bad thing. It's just to really... I don't want to put this guy's feelings down or anything and say and start dissing him about what I really think of this album. It's just, in my personal opinion, this album was not that good. It was alright, but it wasn't that good. There's nothing really to explain about it. There are some tracks on here that are not bad, and I'm trying to be a little positive and try to make light of the subject that I'm talking about on here, and mainly to not hurt this guy's feelings, or Danny's feelings or anything. I don't want to offend the artist. I just personally think this is not his best album. But I didn't hear his first album, The Long Way Home or whatever I think it's called. I didn't hear that, but I'll have to check that out eventually and then review it. But out of 10, I'm going to give this record a 7 out of 10. This record is decent. It's not bad. But there are a few flaws to the record that kind of deviate from being good. And that's kind of a shame. It's just Tomorrow was cringy. The chorus was very cringy. The chorus was just plainly bad. And that was the only flaw to this album. Everything else did alright. It's just... most of the tracks... I have a certain rating system where I give it a certain rating. If it's not bad, it's getting a 4.5 out of 5. If it's decent, it's getting a 4 out of 5. If it's average, it's getting a 3.5 out of 5. But if it's really good, it's getting a 5 out of 5. So that's my rating system. That way you guys are aware of what I'm giving this album. And each time I write things down and I rate each song, and then I rate the album afterwards, just to sum it up and see what the rating's gonna get, and to be fair. But yeah, 7 out of 10 is gonna have to do, because it just seems fair. Comment below, let me know what you guys thought of the new Danny Worsnop's new album, Shades of Blue, if you've heard it. If you haven't heard it, it's gonna definitely be out tonight on YouTube or tomorrow in the morning on YouTube. And comment below and let me know what you guys thought of this review. Tap a like on this video if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you can to support the channel. I will be returning to you for the Tolkien movie review and the Detective Pikachu movie review when they come out on the website. I did find the Tolkien movie review, but when I was watching it, it just paused. So I'm waiting till it comes out on Go Movies Hub. And that's where I go to watch my movies. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this review. Take care, and I'll see you in my next video.